FormSafe for Microsoft Access is an incredibly easy solution to put into your own database to secure down fields and buttons in a form at the user level. In this demonstration, let's look at 3 different user examples. For simplicity, we've got a way to toggle between 3 different users. In a production mode, FormSafe uses the Windows username of the current user to detect who is in the database. No login or password is required. So in this example, let's say that the HR representative was looking at a form. What you'll see here is that all fields are visible to the user. Employee ID, tax ID, home phone, many sensitive things that an HR staff member should be able to see. Now let's go ahead, as well as buttons, you can see here. Now, let's say this was a manager. Now what you can see is that the tax ID and social security number has been obscured with stars, and it's disabled so that the user can't edit that information. The view benefits and the ability to add a new employee have been disabled just because the manager's user ID doesn't allow this. Last, let's look at what a sales representative might be able to see in an employee list. In this example, the first name is locked. They could edit the last name. They can't see the tax ID and social security number, and the buttons aren't available. Additionally, other areas of the form are also disabled from the user, such as the employee ID. And as you can see here, the employee ID field is completely hidden. Now let's see how FormSafe does this. The FormSafe setup menu here can be added to your own database. It's a very simple import of 3 different objects: a table, a form, and a module. And as you can see here, you've got the list of forms in your database. We don't have many in the demo database. The control name corresponds to, in this example here, these fields. So as you can see here, employee ID is the name of this field. Essentially, all you have to do for FormSafe is indicate what form you're trying to protect, the name of the control in the form. This could be a button, a drop-down list, a text box. What you want to do with this field, whether you want to lock it, disable it, hide it, show it, and then 1 or more Windows usernames that this applies to. And you don't even need to know any Visual Basic. So in this example here, this Visual Basic Code Assistant, we select the form name, and all we have to do is paste this particular text into the form. So I select the form. And as you can see here, all we had to do is paste this text in here to the form open event, and it is now activated for the form. That's all we had to do. No other coding is necessary. If you need to change the rules or permissions for a user, all you need to do is either add a new row for a new control or a new rule. If you have UI Builder for Microsoft Access, the Enterprise Edition, this box here will become enabled and allow you to select a role. Nice thing about that is you can avoid adding each individual user, because in UI Builder Enterprise Edition, you're setting up users, assigning them to a role, and then you can just simply select the role that a particular rule applies to. Incredibly fast, easy. We've just secured down an entire Microsoft Access form in just a few minutes here, and it's all based on the user level. So with FormSafe, you can save time with database maintenance. You don't need to worry about creating multiple copies of your forms for each particular type of role. You don't have to add Visual Basic to handle every single type of rule, such as for some users, disable this field, and for other users, allow them to see it. It's all handled by FormSafe, and it's all easily done with a rule set. Thanks for watching.